Obama, now it feels like you're asking for it. So just recently, Barack and Michelle Obama would go on a podcast where they would address their recent divorce allegations. In the midst of discussing the allegations, Barack Obama made the claim that young boys need a gay man in their life for guidance and that only having a father around isn't enough. He believes being around gay men helps young boys develop a broader perspective. But is that not what a mom and dad is for? I mean, your household had only one father in it, right? I'm not going to say what everyone else is thinking, but y'all pay attention to this interview and let me know what you think about it down below.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
What I see on social media pertaining to this extremely concerning. For some time now, I have seen people talked about Michelle Obama and Barack divorce rumors. Michelle came out and addressed this situation 2 times. Nobody listened to that. Now they took a decision to come together to actually talk about a lot of things. At a certain point, I did not want to react to this video very fast because I want to see people's reactions on social media. I realized people don't even care any longer. The time people had the attention to draw this, they didn't do this. When Michelle spoke, a lot of people reacted. Megyn Kelly did a whole segment about it. When I look at this clarification they are struggling to do, it tells me one thing. At the end of this video, you are going to find out if you are not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share the video.
That's one of the things that I think a lot of times boys need is not just exposure to one guy.
One dad.
One dad. No matter how good the dad
is. He can't be
like,
everything.
He can't be everything. And that boy may need somebody to give the boy some perspective on the dad.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
One of the most valuable things I learned as a guy was I had a gay professor in college at a time when openly gay folks still weren't out of line, who became one of my favorite professors and was a great guy and would call me out when I started saying stuff that was ignorant. You need that to show empathy and kindness. And by the way, you need that person in your friend group so that if you then have a boy who's gay or non-binary or what have you, they have somebody that they can go, okay, I'm not alone in this.
Yeah.
Right? So
if you know this, but the Obamas have been dogged by vicious and false rumors since they've been in the public eye.
Yes, this is what we saw a few months ago. Megyn Kelly sat down with Daily Memorin. They talked about what they were observing, seeing on social media, what they are doing. You know, all this action actually triggered a lot of people to question what is going on with Michelle and Barack Obama. And I don't get the point why people got, agitated when Megyn Kelly did this segment. This is actually going viral because of what they did a few hours ago, struggling to address this.
I don't know if you know this, but the Obamas have been dogged by vicious and false rumors since they've been in the public eye. So Michelle just appeared on Sophia Bush's podcast to address the latest claims that they're divorcing. Look, you know that's not going on. But it was amplified when she didn't join her husband at President Carter's funeral. Take a look.
As women, I think we struggle with disappointing people.
Yeah.
I mean, so much so that this year people were, they couldn't even fathom that I was making a choice for myself, that they had to assume that my husband and I are divorcing. This couldn't be a grown woman just making a set of decisions for herself, right?
Right.
But that's what society does to us. If it doesn't fit into the sort of stereotype of what people think we should do, then it gets labeled as something negative and horrible.
Yeah. Well, I think addressing rumors like this head on is a great move. Do you think it'll put anything to rest, or does the rumor mill just run amok?
Probably runs amok.
Yeah, it just runs amok. I mean, I love what she said, though. Can it just be a grown woman making decisions for herself? Because if you think about it, she has been in the public eye a bit begrudgingly, right? She didn't run for office. Her husband ran for office. She did a wonderful job as First Lady. But she's got a, I think, 23-year-old, a 26-year-old. She's an empty nesting. She's thinking about Michelle Obama right now.
She's in her era.
She's in her era. She's doing her thing. She's probably at the spa. She's having a good time. I think we should leave her alone.
I first met Michelle and Barack Obama when he was a senator in 2000.
There is something I notice when this kind of PR is moving around on social media. There is something coming on. If you've been following this keenly, 4 days ago, Barack Obama posted something, sending a warning to Democrats. That message was picked up on X. It went viral. CNN started talking it. The mainstream media was in fact, they were talking about that every day. Boom. 4 days after, now they sat down together to talk about divorce rumor. So you understand the kind of strategy they're struggling to put forth. I don't care about their lives, whether they are together or that is their personal business. What I'm concerned is the fact that liberals will always take this differently. They're struggling to go after Megyn Kelly because she reacted to this, putting out pictures, videos on what we observed, what was going on at that time. She didn't attend Trump inauguration. The reason she gave at a certain segment was just bogus. People didn't even listen to that. So people should stay silent when they see things like this happening. Well, what exactly? I don't get.
To IMO, look at you.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh, yeah, really, huh?
That's so
The
nice.
rumor mill. It's my husband, y'all.
She took me back.
Now, don't start.
I can't.
It was touch and go for a while.
It's so nice to have you both in the same room
I
together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
Let me tell you. First of all, see, I'm in Wichita, Kansas, for Austin's tournament, and this podcast has made me quite popular.
You're a big shot.
Famous.
And people come up to me all the time. This woman came up to me and she was so nice. She was like, "Can I have a picture?" Yeah. And then, so you know how you get the side hug, and she's like, "What did he do?"
And you knew she was going to say what he did.
He. And I was like,
it wasn't like, what happened to him?
That is so
It was like,
terrible.
how'd he mess up?
how'd he mess up? And I said, well, what makes you think he messed up? Why couldn't it
Well,
been
why
her?
did you just say no one messed up?
Well, because I wanted to keep this conversation going so that I could tell you about it.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, what? And she's like, he did something, didn't he? I was like, don't worry, everything's fine. And let me tell you, she was so happy, you would have thought I gave her a Christmas gift.
These are the kinds of things that I just miss, right? So I don't even know this stuff's going on.
Right.
And then somebody will mention it to me, and I'm all like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
There hasn't been one moment in our marriage where I thought about quitting my man. And we've had some really hard times. So we have had a lot of fun times, a lot of adventures, and I have become a better person because of the man I'm married to.
Okay, don't make me cry now. Right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't let me start tearing up now.
And welcome.
Yes, the question people are asking now on social media after this address, will the situation gradually fade away? Will people stop talking, asking questions if they are together or not? My response is this: nobody cares. Yes. If you check X, just the mainstream media putting out videos about this. Nobody actually even cares about what is going on, whether they're addressing this or not. At first, people were eager to know why Michelle didn't attend inaugurations, things like why they were not moving together, things like that. And this clearly just proved to me that these people cares for what people say on social media, because if they don't care, they will not really sit down, to address the situation. If you notice on this same video, Michelle Obama tried to address this several times. It didn't work out. We didn't see people still continue to talk about that. So doing this now, I don't know, according to them, this has cools down the situation. But that is their personal issues. I'm out. I don't want to make the video long. I'm going to end here. I want to appreciate people sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly.
We have so many barriers, don'ts, landmines, limitations.
So many rules.
My choices are mine. Making this easy.
Share the video, and if you see short clips, that is for the YT algorithm. They hardly recommend videos on this channel.
People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. It's like I've written books, I've given speeches. Line up for my advice. It's like,
why don't we choose more carefully who we're going to lionize?
Why? Marriage, infertility.
How hard it is to live in the White House.
Post this morning alleging that since I said I will prevail.
It also shouldn't be racial. To run 100
has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification.
This is not going to end.
He says, but what if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense. The kids in here and resolve this issue is called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case because it always is one until you...
Because she's fearful.
The
Registration Act is
talking about term, and you will be very...
Once again, the field was littered with Wintour does.
And black people don't want to live around ratchet black.
How bad is his reputation going to?
Trump says, this guy